Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Spinfish1, and today we're going to be installing a new set of LED spreader lights on the T-top. The old ones that I had lasted about 5 years. They were just an El Cheapo pair, and so now I'm upgrading to a much higher quality set of LEDs. Hopefully they'll last longer than 5 years. I'm going with the Lumitec, which have really good ratings, and they have a 3-year warranty. And these here, the Caprera LTs, and they're just a white standard LED light, 1,000 lumens. They're sealed, 3-year warranty. So we're going to be replacing these, one on each side here, and they're just burnt out. So I got to have working lights. So we're going to do that. Also going to be using the same connectors that I used on my trailer when I did the trailer on the old boat I had. I used these connectors here. And basically what's nice about these, once you put heat to them, they solder. They'll solder the wires together, and then they create a seal. So they should be pretty weather resistant. Probably, I don't know if they're going to be waterproof, but be just fine for the top. So let's get to it. I'm using the strippers here to strip some insulation back, and then I take my razor and I'm just more or less cleaning the connection, getting any corrosion off the actual wires themselves. This will help with the connection and the soldering. I'll have a much better connection. When replacing your lights, you always want to make sure you have enough wire there to make a good connection, so don't cut it too close. I'm just cleaning up the surface a little bit, get some of the residue off, and adding a little bit of the silicone dielectric grease. It's like a special compound you should put between two different metals. I got stainless steel bracket and aluminum there. When tightening the bolt, the nut on the other side, this would spin. So what you have to do is get like a screwdriver and you kind of place it up in there. Even though it has this raised piece of metal right there, which is supposed to stop this from spinning so you can tighten it down, doesn't really work as it was designed. So if you get a large screwdriver and you kind of place that up in there, that'll stop the bolt from spinning. So now the light goes back on, and then we'll start the actual wiring part, which is going to be pretty easy at this point. Okay, so now I got this back on here, and there are 2 nylon washers just on the inside there. I think they just kind of help with the tension, and then we're just going to put this joker back on here. Seems like the hardware is good hardware here, so it's going to look something like that. All right, I'm going to show you the connections. They've been made. I'm going to show you how I did it, so you can kind of get an idea here. First of all, I use a blowtorch, shoots out a flame, and this is great for soldering and just about anything where you need a fire. So as you can see, the sleeve, it's a clear sleeve here, and in the center is the soldering material. It's embedded in that sleeve. So when you come over here, you just basically marry the two ends together, and then you come in here with your torch and you just heat it up, and then this kind of creates a seal. You have these blue kind of bands. I think that helps kind of create a seal, and then this solder material kind of melts and joins the two connections together. And so there you have it. So what I'll do now is I'll put some lume on, and we'll see. Just gives it a cleaner factory appearance. So that's my what was my fluorescent light. Here's something real quick I'll give you. Took a piece of starboard, put a piece of starboard in there, and I got this LED strip, and you just kind of glue it to that, and then you secure it here with the two. So instead of putting a new fluorescent light, now I got an LED light there, and that's been up there for years. And then here we are with the Lumitec. I'm gonna come out at night. I'll come out at night and do a demonstration, then you can kind of see how much light. There's 1,000 lumens each, so it should light up pretty good. And we'll check it out later. All right. Okay, now I got the lume on, and basically all that's going to do is protect the wiring from, you know, UV light. You know, gives it just a little extra protection. Gives it a little more clean look. So tonight, when it gets dark, I'll come back out, we'll turn them on, and you can see how bright they are. Make sure you subscribe. Okay guys, I'm just trying to give you an idea of how bright these Lumitec 1000 lumen spreader lights are. These are LEDs. You can see the shed back there, everything's kind of lit up here. They're very bright, very bright. Very bright lights. Very impressed.